It's the Black Real Estate Dialogue. Tune in, tune in, tune in, tune in.
The reality for a lot of you is that investment properties where you live have become absolutely unaffordable. Here's the good thing though. Around the country, there are so many cities with affordable investment properties, some even under 100,000. So there's a lot of opportunity out there. On September 20th, I'm starting a 4-week virtual intensive workshop that'll show you how to buy your first out-of-state property. So we're going to go over everything from creatively financing that first property, how to build your team that you can trust, how to find and analyze properties, and how to find the right location, and so much more. You deserve to build wealth for your family. You deserve to invest in real estate. It's simply a matter of getting the right information. So I want to see you there. If you're interested, go to outofstatemoney.com/workshop or click the link in the description of this episode. I'll see you there. Blackstone just closed a $30.4 billion real estate fund, the largest real estate fund ever. So the way we're going to do it is I'll just give a little bit of context on this fund. I'll talk a little bit about Blackstone, and I'll talk about what we should be thinking about as investors. A lot of people like to maybe clickbait or talk about why you should be scared of when these things happen. If you've been listening long enough, you know I'm all about solutions. So I'm going to talk about how you can take advantage of what they're about to do and what they're planning to do, and some of the things you should be considering as an investor based on this latest fund. So one thing I wanted to note as well is that Blackstone in recent years has shifted their strategy. So they've moved away from office space, they moved away from malls, and they're now concentrated 80% in logistics, in rental housing, hospitality, lab office, and data centers. So that says a whole lot, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. But just a little bit of backstory on Blackstone. So Blackstone, they are known as a global leader in real estate investing. It was founded about 30 years ago, and they have 326 billion of investor funds under management. And they're the largest owner of commercial real estate, and they own and operate across the whole world pretty much in logistics, residential, office, hospitality, and retail. So, they're a really, really big company, very well-known company. So I encourage you to do some more research, and I'll also link an article just detailing what they're doing. So a lot of people have taken issue with what are called corporate landlords, and these large companies, these large hedge funds and things of that nature, buying up a lot of residential housing, buying up a lot of single family housing. And on one hand, I can definitely understand, if it's in your local area, what that might feel like and some of the challenges that may bring. But I encourage you to think about it in a different way. So one of the things that was mentioned in the article I read is that one of the focuses as Blackstone is shifting their strategy is residential housing. So the first thing that I think about is that means, think about it, right? This is a company that has hundreds of billions of dollars invested across various sectors of real estate. And here they are taking a focus in residential housing, rental housing. So to me, that means it's probably a good time to be investing in rental housing if they're going to put so much of their resources in that direction. So one of the things I would say is, as more information comes out about this Blackstone fund, hopefully they share where they're investing, the type of housing they're investing in, the cities they're investing in, and how much they are buying. If they're buying hundreds or if they're buying thousands of properties in that particular city, maybe it means you look either in that city or in the surrounding areas, right? Because think about it. They don't just blindly invest. They have teams and they pay people a lot of money to research opportunities to make sure that they will receive a return, that their investors will receive a return. So I definitely encourage you to keep up, find out where they're investing, find out if it's single family, if it's small multifamily, stay tapped in and make sure you find out. You might even want to set up a Google search for Blackstone so that anytime they do something, you're able to be in the know. So that's the first thing I would say. And it reminds me of something that somebody once told me. It's the Starbucks or the McDonald's rule or Chick-fil-A. And basically the rationale is that if a company like that is opening a location in a particular area, then there's a reason, right? They wouldn't open something in an area where they wouldn't receive a return. So if you see a Starbucks, if you see a McDonald's, if you see even a Chick-fil-A or a place like that in a certain area, or that's coming to a certain area, that's something that you want to keep your eye on. So again, they wouldn't, there's so much data that goes into selecting where to open a location. And I'm pretty sure their success rate is relatively high. So these are the things that you should consider. And it brings up a broader point. I've talked many times about market research. It's very important to stay tapped into your local market, or if you want to invest out of state in that particular market, you should be knowing, what are the developments happening as far as infrastructure, as far as like roads and highways. Are they making improvements to those things, parks, things of that nature? What companies are coming? What retail stores are coming? Like all of these things play a part in figuring out where is the right place to invest. You always want to invest where there's movement, where there's things that are going forward. You don't want to invest blindly in a place that might be cheap, and you're thinking because it's cheap, it's a good place to invest, but it's a dying city. That's not what you want to do. So keep that rule in mind. And so, I just wanted to hop on and encourage you all. A lot of people, there's a lot of fear mongering whenever these big funds are investing in residential real estate and things of that nature. I believe there's enough real estate in the country for all of us to have a piece, right? And the overarching point is that if these funds are investing in residential real estate, then that means we should too, right? And so that's all I wanted to say today. I'm not fear mongering. I'm not going to tell you not to invest or it's a bad time or anything like that. I like to bring a different perspective to it. All right. So I'm going to keep y'all tapped in. I will share more information as I receive it. Let me know what y'all think. Drop a comment below and I'll talk to you guys soon. What's up, y'all? Sam here from the Black Real Estate Dialogue podcast. Thank you so much for watching another episode. Definitely take a moment to subscribe. Make sure you like this video. Also, visit our website, blackrealestatedialogue.com, and follow on Instagram @Black Real Estate Dialogue. Talk to you soon.